Good evening and welcome everyone to the Ravenswood City School District Governing Board meeting of December 12th. I will open the meeting at 6:09 p.m. I will open up by doing roll call. Trustee Nunes,
Here.
Trustee Shabomaheen,
Hey. Sorry, there's a mic.
Trustee Tavera,
Present.
Vice President Bloom,
Here.
and I myself am present. We have quorum. I will move on to item number 2, which is the approval of the agenda. Do we have any questions or comments regarding the agenda?
Through the chair,
Yes.
I would like to take off item 9A for separate votes because I was absent during that meeting.
9.
9A. No.
Oh, got it.
Mhm.
Any other questions? Oh, I will also pull item B, as I was not here during that meeting. Do we have any other questions or comments regarding the agenda? As I see none, I will entertain a motion to approve item number 2, which is the approval of the agenda.
I will make a motion to approve the agenda.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say nay. Motion carries 5-0. Now we will move on to item number 3, which is a special recognition of trimester 1 attendance awards, perfect attendance and most improved attendance.
Testing, here we go. Trustees, we would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge several students and their families. We had several students so far since the start of school who have had perfect attendance. So obviously that means coming to school every single day, probably resting very well, not getting sick, taking care of themselves, and understanding the importance of coming to school every single day. We are also going to be acknowledging students who have been improving their attendance, which I want to emphasize is fantastic, and want to ensure that you continue whatever you're doing to come to school and improve your attendance, because school matters, as all you families know. And coming to school every day means that you have a chance to connect with peers, you have a chance to build relationships, and you're getting grade level instruction, and you're not missing out on what you need to learn in terms of what we share here and teach at school. So first, we would like to acknowledge our perfect attendance. And for those of you who received perfect attendance, if you don't mind standing up. Perfect attendance? Yes, stand up, please. Very awesome. Our trustees are going to come to the front. I'm changing something up, Miss Joy. We would love for you all to be recognized by our trustees. And so also we have you on video, and we would love to be able to see who you are. And if you don't mind, with some music playing in the background to celebrate our perfect attendance, our trustees will be here. And come my way, please. Come to me, and you'll be able to acknowledge you guys as you're shaking hands with our trustees. Please come up front. Our perfect attendance. Come on. Come over here. Come over here. Follow me. This way. Congratulations. This way. Congratulations. Come on down. Come on down. Congrats. Great work. Great work. Thank you. Congratulations. Great job. Great job. Thank you. Awesome. Great job. Congrats. Awesome job. All right, we're still doing perfect. We're still acknowledging attendance. So yes, we have students that come to school every single day, but we've had students who are improving their attendance and understanding the importance of coming to school every day, understanding how education is so important. We need to stay on top of our studies, and the number one way of doing that is making sure you come to school so you know what's happening. So those students who are making improvements in their attendance, please stand up. Please stand up. That's right. Come on down, please. You deserve a pat on the back. Awesome job. Awesome job. All right, so trustees, just so you know, some of these students who came up here for the attendance award, whether perfect attendance or improving, because of their attendance, probably, a couple of them have been invited to the principal's dinner next week for Cesar Chavez Ravens Middle School, as they've had a 3.5 or above GPA. So fantastic. Yes, there's one over there. And then there's one right there. There's your hand. All right, so we are now going to be acknowledging students who are now fluent English speakers and are multilingual learners. So they're not only fluent in their native language, they are now fluent in English and have two languages that they'll be able to tackle the world with. So let me get the names. All righty. I am going to be sharing the names by grade level in alphabetical order. So I'm starting with our younger grades first. And the first one, first grade, we're starting with first grade, Johanna Jimenez Arana. Are they here? From third grade, Rosaba Aguirre Navarrete. There she is. Congratulations. Rufina Avina Lopez, third grade. Annalie Barajas Velasquez. Oh, here she comes. Congratulations. Multilingual learner. We're now in fourth grade. Mateo Garcia Magana. Fifth grade. Leilani Avalos Garibe. Leilani, come on down. Congrats. Fifth grade. Ivan Hernandez Castro. Abdullah Rahman Hussein. Try my best. Alfredo Perez Alfaro. Erickson Rivera Monroe. Fifth grader Kimberly Lima. Come on down, Kimberly. Multilingual learner, two languages. Congrats. Come down all the way. We want to recognize you. Moving on to sixth grade. Alexa Arellano Carrillo. I'm gonna do my best. Raha Agwenheim, sixth grade. Okay. Jason Jimenez Ortiz. Francisco Marquez Tiburcio. All right, Francisco, come on down. Were you perfect attendance also? Yes. Lani Menendez Batres. Juan Soto Castaneda. Isabel Torres Cortez. Isabel, fantastic. Here's your certificate, my friend. Yaselin Vargas Magana. Yes. Great job. We're in the seventh grade. Darlene Castillo Gonzalez. Jesus Soria Garcia. Oh, yeah. Gonna be powerful with both languages. Oscar Zuniga Tinoco. Eighth grade, Bruno Avalos Mendoza. John Barrios Pena. Angeles Lopez Hernandez. Come on down. Is Jennifer here? Okay. Angeles, right? Congratulations. Jennifer, I mispronounced your name. Are you here? All right. Well, we said his name correctly for everyone to know. Marlon Morales. Jasmine Morfin Barragan. Jesus Sanchez. All right. So all of our students who have been redesignated as fluent English speakers, you have opened up your pathway to ensure that you are meeting requirements when you go into high school. So starting off with our itty bitties in our lower grade levels, you're already on pace. Our middle schoolers who already have been redesignated, you are on track. And please, your family and other members of the community that you know, it's really important that we work towards being redesignated as English speaking fluently speakers so that you have the opportunity to take the classes in high school that guarantees your opportunity for whatever you decide to do. All right. Congratulations to all of our students and families here for your support and supporting them in their education, getting them to school, and more importantly, achieving high standards. So thank you so much. And on behalf of the board, we are carrying out our Ravenswood promise. So thank you.
Really quick, can we have all the people that were highlighted today? Can we take a group photo in the front?
Para todos que honramos hoy en esta noche, a todos los estudiantes, estamos pidiendo que si pueden venir hacia frente, queremos tomarnos una foto juntos. Gracias.
Yes. Come over here, Ben. Right here. All these. I want to take two. I want to take two. Down. Take two. Down. Oh, you may stay for a wonderful board meeting, but we're actually going to go into closed session. But before you leave, if you go next door, follow Mr. Austin back there. There's treats for you all to enjoy on your way out. So thank you for making the time to come out tonight. Please grab some cookies and things out for you all to enjoy.
All right, for the record, we will go into closed session at 6:26 PM.
One month, well, nine.
Welcome back to open session. We will continue. I will open session at 7:24 PM. For item number 5A, there was discussion. No action was taken. Now we will move on to item number 8, which is from the floor. If we have any members of the public who wish to address the board in any matters that are not currently on this agenda, now is your time.
Through the chair, there, we have no public comment.
As I see none, we will move on to item number 9, which is the consent agenda. Do we have any questions or comments? Yeah, we're gonna do the vote first. So we will begin with item 9A, which is the consideration to approve the October 24th, 2024 regular board meeting minutes.
I move to approve item 9A.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Abstain.
Aye.
So it's 3.
So the vote passes 3-0-2. I will pass this to Vice President Bloom.
I will now make a motion. I will move to pass item 9B, which is to approve the November 14, 2024 regular board meeting minutes. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor, please say aye. All opposed, all abstain.
Aye.
So the motion passes 4-0-1 abstaining. Thank you.
We will move back to the consent agenda. I will entertain a motion for item number 9, with the subtraction of 9A and B.
Through the chair, make a motion to approve agenda item 9 with subtraction of A and B.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I will second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 5-0. Now we will move on to item number 10, which is board reports and communication.
Through the chair, the facility subcommittee met this month and we were able to get an update on all of the sites and the construction plans. And we also were able to look at the initial design of Castaño School of the Arts. And so that was a really exciting time just to be able to see and dream about what could be there. So as we're entering into a space and time where maybe every single one of our campuses will be under some type of construction, I'm thankful for the team that we have that's thinking about it. And I'm excited for the work that's being done. I do believe that there is a tour that might be happening for the board at the end of next week and then possibly the following in the new year in January as well. So excited to see the progress live with our own eyes as well. And then the other thing is we know that there have been so many celebrations and concerts and events throughout the last few weeks. I know that Los Robles is doing their 2 winter concerts next week. So if people are able to attend, that would be great. I'll be at both of them. So you can come see me and one of my kids sing. So, Tam, you can come see them sing. And so they're going to sound really great. So we hope.
Yeah.
But yeah, so excited about that. And then, yeah, that's that.
Any other board reports? I went to CCRMS's winter concert yesterday. It was lovely. It was a great turnout. And yeah, the mariachi was really awesome as always. I also like to congratulate our 2 returning trustees, Trustee Tavera and Vice President Bloom, ran uncontested, but that doesn't mean that they're not champions. They are, because they're back with us. So congratulations on your return. Woo!
Through the chair, sorry about this. I did want to add, Tuesday, December 12th. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have the wrong date.
17.
17th.
Tuesday, December 17th, the city of East Palo Alto is going to have their annual reorganization at 6 p.m. So I wanted to share that. And then actually, I just want to give a shout out to, I know they're not here anymore, but Bellhaven Elementary, my daughter yesterday and all the festivities for the holidays, her TK class with Miss Aguilar, they had a trip to the Polar Express. And so it was a really great, an exciting moment. My daughter's very shy about trying new things, and she tried hot cocoa for the first time, even though we've tried many times. And so she did it yesterday at school without me, and that was awesome. My wife was there to witness it as the parents were welcomed, and they were able to learn, have a great time, and also just use their imagination. So I really just want to shout it out. The students had a great time.
Yes, congratulations to our two new council members and our returning council member as well. Also, the induction of our new supervisor, Lisa Gaucher, will happen January 7th at the county office chambers. So I hope you all can attend these upcoming exciting, our reorganization will be highlighted December 19th. So yes, exciting times for our city and our county. So yes, with that, we will move on to item number 11, which is the consideration to approve the first interim financial report.
Good evening, trustees. This is my first time giving this presentation in a couple of years. We've had Reese Matsumoto deliver this presentation. He's now the chief business official over at Belmont Redwood Shores, which we are thrilled about. And we are similarly thrilled to have his replacement here in the audience tonight, who did a lot of the work for this presentation, Jesse Ladomir. Maybe got it right. Anyway, we're pleased to present the budget, which I think the team is just pulling up. All right. This time of the year, we're sort of in that funny space where we're in the middle of 3 fiscal years. So right now, we are still working on closing the audit for last fiscal year. We're giving an update on this fiscal year, which we're going to spend the bulk of the time on today. And we're also, we just sent out the school initial preliminary allocations for next year. So we're also in the middle of planning for next year's budget. In terms of the major information for this year, couple of updates. On the revenue side, we're a little bit lower than we expected due to some timing quirks in the supplemental taxes. We're about $500,000 or so off where we expected. On the expenditure side, we're about almost exactly where we expected. I think we're about $100,000 or so, slightly below where we expected. We'll walk through that. The net of that is we are, as planned, running a deficit this year. Don't worry, this is the same deficit that we've been talking about and planning on running for the last 4 years. So we're exactly where we want to be, exactly where we thought we'd be. And now we'll dive into some of the details on that. Quickly turning to the revenue side, initially we forecasted a budget of about $51.2 million. We're a little bit less than that at this point due to a quirk in the supplemental taxes that we receive. It's worth spending a minute on this, not too long. It was a bit of a dive to kind of understand this, but now that we are a basic aid district, we no longer receive funding per pupil. We receive funding on the basis of our local property taxes. The county does a catch-up amount of funding called supplemental taxes, which they offer to LCFF districts. That's baked into our secured, unsecured property taxes. Due to the lagging nature of this, in this fiscal year, SY 24-25, we did not receive this funding, which creates a little bit less of an increase in funding. You'll notice between SY 23-24 and 24-25, we thought there'd be more of a bump. We don't see as much of a bump this year. We see about $200,000 increase. Going forward, we expect to kind of go back to that normal growth levels, but it does mean we had slightly lower growth on the basic aid front than we expected this year due to that quirk in timing on the supplemental property taxes. If we remain in basic aid, which we expect to remain in basic aid for the foreseeable future, this won't be an issue again. This sort of a thing that fades out over time. Still just wanted to give a little bit of an update on that one. On the expenditure side, we've done kind of the usual cleanup, which is the sort of opportunity that first interim presents. I would say compared to last year, we have many, many fewer vacancies, which is a real accomplishment by our one-woman HR team over here, who did a really good job of filling positions, which in the business office we're thrilled about. And it means that we have fewer sort of changes to the overall expenditure side of the house. So overall, we're net about $100,000 less than where we expected to be at the end of this year. On a sort of month-by-month expenditure basis, we're a little bit ahead of where we normally are. We think that's actually primarily due to switching the payment schedule for certificate employees from 10 months to 11 months. It's a huge benefit to our employees at no real cost to the district. It means they get paid in August, whereas historically their first paycheck was in September. But what that means is we're spending a little bit more money quicker, but it doesn't mean that we think we're going to spend more over the year than we initially planned for. Finally, just want to recap where we are with the net deficit. We do expect to run a deficit this year. We expected to run a deficit last year. We are trying to slowly land the plane, spending down the $17 million or so in reserves that we built up. At the same time, we're investing record amounts in our students. So we're not saving to be cheap. We're saving to spend down responsibly over time. And that's exactly what I think you can see when you look at our overall fiscal picture, including our first interim report. Just as a quick sense of timing, here we are in December. We're constantly reviewing our budget, adjusting our budget. We've just finished our first interim presentation, depending on how many questions you have. I'll see you again in March or so for our second interim update. At that same time, probably a little before that, we'll plan on giving you guys the results of our audit from last year, as well as our draft SY26 budget we'll present to the board in March to begin early hiring, just as we did last year. And with that, I will conclude my presentation.
Thank you. Do we have any questions or comments from the board? Do we have any questions or comments from the public? As I see none, I will entertain a motion for item number 11.
Through the chair, I'll make a motion to approve item number 11.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye. All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 5-0. Moving on to item number 12, which is the consideration to approve the 2024-2025 management salary schedule.
Good evening, trustees. This evening, I'm here to present you with the standard increase to the management salary schedules for the 24-25 school year. What we are proposing is the 2.58% increase that was offered to the teachers union as well as our classified union. And we are recommending for this to be approved.
Thank you. Do we have any questions or comments from the board? Do we have any questions or comments from the public? As I see none, I will entertain a motion for item number 12.
I'll make a motion to approve item number 12.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, say nay. Motion carries 5-0. Moving on to item number 15, because we do not have a superintendent's report. Everybody here is present. The district annual reorganization meeting is set for December 19th, 2024 at 6 p.m. The next regular board meeting will be held on January 16th, 2025 at 6 p.m. and open session will be at 6:45. I will adjourn the Ravenswood City School District Governing Board